Y'all killing me with this.
So she's sitting there talking about how, you know, she can't talk smack about these comedians. She's got to see them every night. Who gives a fuck? But now this is where some magic happens. She's about to start looking around for her drink. She goes, man, I thought I came in here with one of these goddamn like seltzer water things, you know, like a Celsius or something. I thought she ran into Theo Vaughn before they walked into the studio. He hooked her up with like 5 Celsiuses, man. He's like, hey, man, can you do me a favor and drink this on Matan Even podcast? You know, maybe sport some of that Celsius. So now she's looking for her drink while he's asking her this question. This is great.
I'll make you a deal. If you say it, we'll think about cutting it out. We'll flip a coin.
No, I'm not. No. I saw your Big J Okerson saga with cutting his address.
Oh yeah, well we cut it out, didn't we? We accidentally left in his driver license ID though.
Oh, that's funny. Keep going. I just need to get my drink, my water.
Look at this.
What the fuck?
Yo. Hey, yo. You can't just get the fuck up in the middle of my goddamn podcast like that. See, this is why I'm still conflicted. I don't know if I would ever have guests on this show. Because I got to be able to do what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? I can't get somebody on here trying to play the other side. You'd fuck up the whole flow of the show. You know? It's like we got to like be on the same page here. Whitney, you got to be like down with the jokes. You can't be getting up in the middle of the goddamn shit. You know what I mean? You got to be smart enough to pick up by now that one of these guys might have stolen your stuff, you know? And she's going to go try to get this drink out of the fridge, right? And she's not even going to realize that it's like completely different than the one she brought. She's just going to bring it back without even caring about it, you know? Now watch this. This is going to be gold. This is going to be the initial moment where she starts to realize her drink is gone.
Cut it out, didn't we? We accidentally left in his driver license ID though.
Oh, that's funny. Keep going. I just need to get my drink, my water.
Okay.
I'm listening.
No, I'll just wait for a moment.
So where does no, just keep going. I got it. What the fuck?
Look at that. Let's go back a little bit. I want to show you when this guy pulls up this curtain. I'm actually only just realizing this now. He took both of her drinks. Remember I told you earlier, I was like, she had this big like coffee thing and then she had a little seltzer. Let's see. There you go. Now you can see it on the camera. So she had a big little coffee thing. She had a little seltzer thing like that, right? I didn't even realize he actually stole like both of her drinks. Look at this.
For a moment.
Look, right there's her little coffee thingy or whatever. And then right next to it's going to be her seltzer water.
What the fuck?
Pulls it up, puts it right back on the table. That's actually pretty goddamn good. I didn't even see him swipe the first one.
You can't even drink yet, right?
No, I'm just renting the studio from Long Neck.
Okay. Oh, why didn't you tell me there was a water?
What the fuck?
We're losing her. Whitney Cummings is losing her way. I'm telling you. Like, you gotta be fucking out of your goddamn mind. There's no way he's hitting you with, like, that much shit left and right that you were not able to pick up on the fact that you just are, like, missing shit off the table. Like, I have, like, so much stuff on this table you can't see, right? If some of it just starts going missing in the middle of the fucking show, like, I'm gonna notice, dude. I'm not just gonna be like, oh, man, I never had 2 iPads on this desk. Like, there's always only been one. Like, I'm gonna notice that some of this shit's gone, you know? It doesn't matter how many people I'm talking to. There could be 100 people in this room, okay? I'm gonna notice, okay?
You got this one for me or for you?
No, for
I
me.
can't drink this stuff.
I forgot that I brought this out. Sorry.
Okay.
You can't drink. This is not a sponsor. Promo code
Oh, you're
Aspire Energy Drink. I love it.
Oh, that's for sure getting cut out.
Look at that. He's cutting out her goddamn promo codes. This guy's smacking her goddamn drinks off the goddamn table. They don't know what the fuck. Like, she has no idea what the fuck is going on. Only thing she can do is laugh. And the funny thing is, this is genuine. She's, like, actually, like somewhat having a good time. I feel like maybe she likes to get tortured like this. You know what I mean? She's gotta, you know? And in reality, Matan's just actually doing a good job of being funny. I'm not going to lie. Like, this is all gold. To see Whitney squirming like this is the only reason why people love Matan's show so much. They want to see these celebrities and comedians squirm like fucking worms in a little bucket. You know what I mean? Like, they want to see that. And she's sitting there going like, in the beginning when she gets introduced and all the weird shit's happening, she goes, I'm learning so much. I'm starting to learn what's like actually hip nowadays. It's not that this is hip with like young people or anything. This is like you're walking into like a rat trap and people are seeing that happen. It'd be like if you were sitting across from a room, right? And somebody that didn't know you were watching them was like about to put their hand in a mousetrap because they didn't know how it felt or something like that. Let's say that's the situation. And you're watching them. You're seeing that happen. You're not going to take your eyes away from that. You know what I mean? You're going to wait until they make contact with that rat trap and start screaming like a bitch. You know, and this is what's happening here. This is why we like this so much. We want to see you squirm, goddammit. Look at these guys smack her shit away, start really fucking with her.
Buy her energy drink. I love it.
Oh, that's for sure getting cut out.
Shit! Literally, you just cut it out in real time.
Okay, well, we'll move on to the next question, okay?
See, she's loving this. Matan and his boy, they could start smacking her in the face, spitting in her face, you know what I mean? She'd probably start trying to get it on with these goddamn boys. She'd end up becoming a predator. You know, these are some underage children right here. We watched Whitney commit a goddamn cardinal sin. You know, they're torturing her. She's actually loving this goddamn shit. This is unsettling for me. I don't know if it's unsettling for you. Okay, so now, let's check this out. This guy, he's about to start really fucking with her and her baby, right? I told you earlier Whitney had a baby, right? This baby, ugly as fuck, okay? And Matan's going to start asking questions about this. This is gold.
Yes.
I don't know much about him, to be honest. Who's my favorite?
He does all the roasts and stuff.
Oh, yeah, you did a lot of those roasts, too. You were on, like, the roastings. That's how you became famous?
Yes, sir.
So, here's a little game for you. What can you try doing, like, coming up with some quick roast for your newborn baby?
What the fuck?
This is such a funny concept to you? For you to roast your goddamn newborn baby? I'm telling you, this is gold. This is actually funny. You know what I mean? But it can't be that funny, you know? Like, it can't be Akash Singh Photoshop 9 dicks into your mouth funny. Like, this is not what's happening here, okay? But now watch this. He asked her this question, right? As a comedian, you should be like, yeah, dude, my baby's got like a big forehead. You know, he came out, his head was all cone-shaped and shit. You know that happens to babies? They come out, their heads are like cones. They have to like form them back to like, they put their heads in like this like metal square contraption. Turns their heads square as fuck. Like, babies' heads are like clay. You could, if you really wanted to, you could put a helmet on a baby that's any shape that you want. Like a star or like a crescent moon. You know what I mean? Maybe like one of those like flowers that's like every petal is just like an equally rounded off part like the other one. You could do like that. You put the helmet on the baby every night before the baby goes to sleep. Next thing you know, this baby's head is going to form into like whatever shape the helmet is. You could really get creative. If you had a newborn baby, you could make them look however you want. Like their heads are practically like balls of clay. You know what I mean? So he starts asking about her wanting to roast her baby if she's willing to do it on the show. As a comedian, you should have a couple things in the pocket ready. You know what I mean? It's your baby. Have some fun. You know what I mean? She won't do it.
I don't know if I could roast my baby. There's not, when you're roasting someone, there has to be like something they've done that's, you know, worth going after, and he hasn't done much negative yet. Except
I could come up with stuff for him, and I don't even know how he looks.
I know.
Is it a boy or a girl?
He's a boy, and I don't have a ton like, you know, to make fun of him about. There's not a
come up with something. Like if I had to think, I don't know. I'll try thinking of something at the same time.
Yeah. Okay.
For example, like if I had a weapon, he wouldn't be able to defend himself.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
You don't have.
I don't know, dude. But like, how can you not roast your goddamn baby? I'll do it for you. As a matter of fact, you want to see what this bitch's baby looks like? I got it preloaded right here. Look at this asshole.
What the fuck?
This baby right here. This baby almost looks like one of E.T.'s cousins or something like that. This baby's forehead is so goddamn big. Eyes, buggy as fuck. Mouth, small. He's got like David Portnoy mouth. You know what I mean? Remember I was telling you how Dave has like the mouth of like a old trailer trashed white woman. You know what I mean? Like Dave's got that white woman trailer park trash mouth. You know what I mean? This baby's got the same thing. This baby looks deformed, okay? I'm sorry. They all look like that. The fact that this one's Whitney's, though, is making it a little juicier. I'm telling you. Remember I was saying how you can make their heads like whatever shape you actually want? You look this. She might have gotten one up on the game. She looks like she's had this baby in a turtleneck and had the turtleneck up to like his eye line. You know what I mean? This baby looks like whatever's inside of his head is slowly starting to get squeezed out from the top. This guy has got like Megamind syndrome. This baby looks like a human skin colored Megamind. Okay? There you go, Whitney. I did it. We roasted her baby. Give it up. Give it up for Whitney Cummings' baby getting roasted as shit. How can she not come on. You're a comedian. You gotta come with the quickness. Just because it's your baby don't mean shit. So you can get on stage and roast your best friends and talk about how they're like fat, ugly, how they cheat on their wives, how their wives cheat on them, how they got small dicks and shit like that. You can't look at your baby and be like, that motherfucker's forehead is huge. You can't just say no stupid shit like that. You don't even gotta get crazy. You know what I mean? You could have just said something real innocent. You could have turned to Matan and been like, my baby's got a really small dick. You know what I mean? Like, that's true, and it's funny. You know, so like, come on. You don't gotta get crazy. You know, play into the bit a little bit, bitch. Like, you're killing me. So remember I was telling you she's about to start spilling them beans? She's about to basically tell Matan that the only reason she's doing this podcast, the only reason any of these comedians do this podcast is because Matan's numbers are high. And they don't want to feel like they're having like some form of FOMO and getting left out by not getting asked by a 17-year-old kid to be on their show. This was one of the most pathetic things I've seen in a long time. But I will say this. It was refreshing to actually hear the truth.
We just did it yesterday.
You ironed this.
No, he tried to get the fly. He wasn't trying to scare you.
Okay.
There was a fly right there.
I just want you guys to know.
Whitney's like getting like hot and bothered and shit. Like every single time. I'm telling you. Every single time one of these like motherfuckers is smacking a goddamn drink, Matan's roasting the fuck out of her. This guy like smacked the wall, you know what I mean, right next to her head. She goes like, oh! But like you could see she starts getting like head, and she's like, oh. She's like, goddamn, I'm so wet. You know what I mean? Like she's getting crazy over these goddamn children. Okay, Whitney needs to be put on a list, a watch list.
Get the fly. He wasn't trying to scare you.
Okay.
There was a fly right there.
I just want you guys to know, not only are we adults with careers coming to do this, because when you start doing podcasts, it just becomes jury duty. I'm only doing this because Santino's did it. Santino only did it because like we're all just doing your podcast to come get disrespected.
So people don't even know why they're doing it.
No, none of us.
I blame it.
None
all
of
on,
us.
I blame it all on Bobby Lee. He set this up.
But none of us want to seem like we didn't get asked. So that's why.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
So we come on your show because we don't want it to seem like we didn't get asked by a 17-year-old to like.
Oh, okay. So you wanted to seem like you were in the group.
In a laundry room. Yeah.
Look at Whitney, dude, spitting hardcore goddamn facts. Is that not the craziest thing? Like, when she said that, like I said, I was so refreshed. I was so happy to hear one of these asshole comedians actually say it out loud. Like, yeah, we just do the other shows because we don't want to feel like, we don't want our audiences and, like, the world to feel like we didn't get asked to do the show. So, like, now she sees Andrew Santino do it. Andrew Santino sees Bobby Lee do it. So eventually, like, one of these comedians do it. They start reaching out to Matan, probably. It would not surprise me if this woman right here talked to her team and was like, why am I seeing all these comedian guys like that I'm working with? I'm seeing them every night in the comedy clubs. I won't talk bad about them on their podcast. Why am I seeing them all do Matan's show? I'm not on it. This guy's numbers are like twice the size of mine. Matan's show gets like 100,000 views. So Whitney's getting like 50. You know what I mean? Hey, look, both of those are better than mine, but in the grand scheme of things, Matan's not even doing that crazy. You know what I mean? Like, Impulsive has fallen off. They're getting like 100,000 views. You know what I mean? You need to start getting into like the 500,000, the millions. You know, we need Mr. Beast numbers in this goddamn bitch. She's getting all crazy over this like FOMO type situation. To hear her say this was actually kind of refreshing.
Perspective.
So people don't even know why they're doing it.
No, none of us.
I blame it
None
all
of
on.
us.
I blame it all on Bobby Lee.
He
set this up.
But none of us want to seem like we didn't get asked, so that's why.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
So we come on your show because we don't want it to seem like we didn't get asked by a 17-year-old to like.
Oh, okay. So you wanted to seem like
us
you were in the group.
in a laundry room. Yeah.
Oh well, that's not true because I've sent an email to everybody.
That's good shit. Give it up for Whitney. Speaking that goddamn truth, I am so happy to hear it, my girl. I am so happy to hear it. Now let's end this Matan Even bit on this last one. He gives her one last good roast, and I'm telling you, this one's good.
Do you think the funniest female comedian is funnier than a crow who knows several phrases?
I think I'd have to see the crow do the phrases.
Bitch, you know goddamn well a crow doing a couple different catchphrases is funnier than your goddamn ass, motherfucker. I like that one. That last little bit. So let's give it up for Whitney Cummings.
And hold my fart like a bong rip.